Okay, so this is going to be my attempts to try to do a successful power hour with 3 children in the other room who need things, and my husband's out of town. So we'll just see how this goes. They're like, we don't have to go to bed, right? I'm like, nope, it's summer. Go do things, entertain yourselves for an hour. And for those of you that don't know, we're in the St. Louis area, and it's Blues hockey, Stanley Cup playoffs, and the Blues are playing right now. So if you hear children screaming, my kids are huge Blues fans, they're watching the game. So they're like first intermission right now. So first period, whatever. So they'll probably be running in here screaming, hopefully, which means the Blues have scored. All right, so real quick, 5 minutes. You will need a pen and paper for this. Take 5 minutes to, and I'll set a timer, to do affirmations. So write down like positive thoughts, positive words, things that make you a great coach, a great leader, that, you know, why people want to join you, and write down positive affirmations for the next 5 minutes. So we will start. These are good confidence boosters before we go into a power hour. We're at about 1.5 minutes. I'm going to give it another minute. Is everyone working from a laptop tonight? Yeah. Okay. All right, so we're at about 2.5 minutes. So hopefully you have a few things that you've written down. I like to write down things like, I can help people get results. People like following my stories because I'm interesting. I am a happy and positive person. I can show people how to live a balanced life, things like that, that just really like reaffirm why we're coaches and really reaffirm like that what we're doing is making a difference, making an impact. And then just kind of fueling your mind with that positivity before you go into a power hour is really, really helpful to kind of get yourself in a good headspace. So, so I like to do affirmations first, kind of as we get started. And then we'll go ahead and go and just spend the next couple minutes going into just birthdays. So go into the birthdays from Facebook and just send people some happy birthday well wishes. I usually like to ask a question like, what are you doing to celebrate? How are you celebrating this year? What are you doing to spoil yourself? Whenever I send.
Do I always time?
Yeah, that's fine. You can use this one. Okay. Don't push down too hard, okay? All right, so we'll spend the next couple minutes doing that real quick. Right. Did everybody get birthdays sent out? Yeah. So I have like several of my birthdays today are guys. I mean, like not my target market, so I'm not really worried about sending out birthday messages to dudes. Okay, so we're gonna take the next 10 minutes to go into our post from today. And if you haven't yet, make a list of the people that liked or commented on your post. And then we're going to send them a thank you message. Let me see, I think I have it. So you can pull from Facebook. If you did your post on Instagram, pull from Instagram. Okay, so I have a Power Hour document that I follow. So I'm gonna just type this into the chat, and I have like sample conversations in there. So like through like birthdays, invite from challenge group post. So I have some little samples in there. Instagram story invites and follow-up. So we'll kind of just work through that. So if you need like some help with wording, you can, you know, unmute, post in the comments, or you can, I think you guys have access to that document. So there's some good little templates in there. And honestly, like it's the keep it simple, keep it short and simple mantra with that, because it's just, I mean, there's really not a ton that needs to be said. Just, you know, those quick little messages. So we're gonna spend the next 10 minutes just going through those people from the post, from our post today. So if like me, for example, I didn't have a ton of traction on my posts from Facebook, so I'm just switching over to Instagram and then going through and messaging those people. So just kind of the same, just this kind of the same stuff that I'm doing on Facebook over on Instagram too. How's everybody doing? Good? Any need any help with wording or any conversations or anything that you're struggling with, stumped on or anything? I'm gonna give it just another 5 minutes. I left my other paper upstairs. I'm gonna run and get it real quick. Really? Awesome, dude. All right. We have about 2 minutes left. All right. So we are going to go into, did anybody do a coaching post today or just a challenge group post? Challenge group? Okay. So we are going to spend the next 15 minutes going into our like Instagram stories or Facebook stories, wherever you've done, and then message 24 people to like, idea is to have a conversation with these people over the next 24 hours. So 24 people in 24 hours. So go in and write down, you know, make your list of 24 people and then just send them a message. And it can be a super simple invite. Like it can be a, hey girl, I see you watching my stories. I would love to have you join this next group with us. What are you doing for fitness right now? Have you thought about it? Do you need any accountability? What's your routine like? You know, simple little question like that they don't answer a yes or no to. Like they, you know, give a better response than just a yes or no answer. So I'm going to set the timer. It's 8:27. We'll work till about 8:43. And if you have any questions, drop them in the chat, unmute yourself, all of that.
They would have scored. Mommy,
Yeah.
can I get something to eat?
We just ate dinner. When I'm done, I will get you a snack, okay?
Mom, is it past 8:30?
It's 8:33.
Mommy,
Mm-hmm.
How many more minutes until electronic time?
We're not having electronic time. We're watching the Blues game, and then we're going to read books and go to bed. Then go watch the game. Okay.
I don't want to watch the Blues game.
Okay.
I just want to do something.
I'm doing this, okay?
I want to do something.
Is anyone still pushing for a success club this month? Or like a bigger success club goal? Yeah. So I just wanted to share, I did a Mother's Day flash sale. Amanda did, I don't know if anybody else did a Mother's Day flash sale. But I don't think I had but maybe one person that ordered a challenge pack from it. But I had a lot of people that were interested, and I had 22 people request to join that group or whatever. So that's something that as far as follow-ups go, those are big follow-ups for me this month. And same thing with Ultimate Portion Fix. We're going to do follow-ups here in about 10 minutes. But anybody that was interested in Ultimate Portion Fix, that maybe didn't sign up, or if you did an Ultimate Portion Fix info group or something like that, it's a really, really great opportunity to retouch with those people since those promos end on the 31st. And especially with it being like, you know, I know it's tough to pin people down during the week a lot. Like I find that a lot of people are more apt to sign up like on a Saturday or Sunday because they're like, you know, the weekend is free and stuff. But I'm just going back to those people and like giving them a gentle reminder, like if you want to save the extra $20, you know, this is, and I'm kicking off a group on the 3rd anyway. So I'm kind of giving them that chance to like get signed up now and save that extra $20. And then they get that free access to the 21-day fix live workouts just by, you know, obviously with Ultimate Portion Fix, but anybody that purchases a challenge pack this month gets that access as well. So sometimes those little incentives, those, you know, little conversations do make a difference for people. And then if you've created that info group, kind of posting in there like FYI, this is the last call to get this deal or whatever. And sometimes that makes a difference. I've done incentives too for people where I'll say, like for the Mother's Day group, like their choice was to pick like a personal development book or a workout tank top or a $10 Amazon gift card. So little things like that. You know, if you have somebody that you've talked to a couple times and they're like, oh, check back with me at the end of the month kind of thing, that may be something that you may want to offer to them. Or, you know, I've let, you know, the last 3 people that enroll this month are getting such and such, you know, and then, and kind of just giving that little incentive, because sometimes it makes a difference, and not always, but it's, you know, it's worth a shot, especially if you're working on a bigger goal. We have just a few minutes left. Did anybody get through 24 messages? Maybe like 10? Yeah, okay. And I just use, I know I've posted this in the May group before, but this list of 100, or like a go for no. So I've just been working on this to try to get this filled up before the end of the month. I started this one on May 20th. And then last week was a mess. But my goal was to like at least get through 25 messages every couple days if I could. So I'm going to power hour again tomorrow, and I'm going to power hour again on Friday, and I'm going to try to power hour a couple times like during the day if I can, to really just work through those conversations and follow-ups, especially with that previous interest. So let's go ahead and send a couple more of those messages to those people in our stories, and then we'll move over just strictly to follow-ups next. Has anyone else noticed, like if you're not friends with someone on Instagram, Instagram won't let you message them? I think that's I don't know if that's a new thing, but I've had a couple people like that respond to my poll, and I've like sent them a friend request. It says requested, and I go to message them and it's like something went wrong, unable to create message thread or whatever. And I'm like, They wanted info on my group. I'm supposed to message them back. What the heck? How am I supposed to message them back? So then I feel like a jerk. Like I'm like, well, sorry, Instagram won't let me message you. I guess I could try to stalk you on Facebook and see if I can find you over there. It's so weird.
Like even if you go to their like, because I know if you're not friends with them and you go to like their page and you click like the dots up there, it has this, and it won't let you. Oh, I just did yesterday. That's why I'm like, really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Like sometimes I have a problem going straight from the polls, so I just go to like their actual page and do it that way.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do, and I can't. Like this one from today, I just.
Oh.
So I don't know if it's a setting on their page or if it's something in Instagram or if Instagram is like trying to like catch people from like spamming people, but I don't really know.
Probably. Instagram always screws things up.
Why they gotta be in my business?
Literally.
In my business. Okay. So we are going to spend the next 15 minutes, the last 15 minutes, just working through follow-up. So good chance to go back to those, you know, if you have a go for no from last month, and you have conversations going from last month, or, you know, in your notebook from whenever you launched Portion Fix, and had people interested then. But it's a really good chance to, we're going to spend these next 15 minutes closing out this call with follow-ups. And I usually like to lead into my follow-up with a, like, have you been, I have this going on, I wanted to save you a spot. I know last month didn't work out for you, or I know last month wasn't a go. So I thought you'd want first dibs on this month or whatever, and just really give them that like exclusivity and kind of give them that spot. All right, we have about 5 minutes left. So we did like that little Mother's Day flash sale. If you didn't do one, you could certainly do like a summer flash sale or something, and could kick that off like tomorrow if you're pushing for the goal, like for a goal for the end of the month, and then just throw some images in a group and something that you've taken from Ultimate Portion Fix, or if you've ever done a winter flash sale group or anything like that, definitely doable to do and put that into a group too. And then you could always, like, if you hit your goal, you could always extend it and say like, all right, I'm going to extend it through the weekend to then give people the opportunity to enroll like the first couple days of the month. All right, we can go ahead and wrap it up. Does anybody have anything, questions, anything you want to share, comments, anything that you'd like to add? No? Oh, Shay, I just saw your message. I'm at 20. I'm like, oh, that was 20 minutes ago. I saw it. All right, y'all. Well, let's go ahead and wrap it up. Thanks for taking the time out of your night to get on. I'm going to kind of just keep this rolling and just kind of work through. I like to kind of do similar thing, like work through like messages, stories, follow-ups, you know, and just kind of keep that, and then even condense it, you know, and then, so if you did like a post today, if you did stories today, just keep an eye out on those again tomorrow. Go back through, because a lot of times like you'll get a ton of traction overnight. So go back through and like, you know, create that new list of people that saw your stories, kind of do a follow-up call to action. If you had people comment on your post, you know, you can comment on that post, like again in the morning, like messages have been sent or whatever. So that way it pops back up in people's newsfeed again. And then we'll do it again tomorrow. I'm going to do another power hour tomorrow. I plan on it, and I'll probably post a link. If so, not going to make any promises though, but I know Deidre and I kind of talked about it briefly. So, but yeah. All right. Thanks for getting on, guys. Have a good night. I'll post the recording too. Bye.